to the Gamescast. Today I'm playing Minecraft, the Monster Pack on the FTP launcher. And as you can see, I'm using the Facts Texture Pack as normal, and I've got the default skin, which means that yes, I'm not connected to the internet once again. I never am. Well, not for the last few days, which is when I've been recording these. I've been recording them in quite big batch sessions, so it's like 2 or 3 episodes every time I record, so I must have about 9 episodes now. So on episode 9 I still haven't got any internet. It might not be episode 9, but whatever episode it is right now, I still haven't got any internet. They said they're going to get us internet back tomorrow, but whatever. That was a bit of lag there. Anyway, since the last episode, I've been doing lots of mining, especially in the Nether, where I got a bit of a problem, which I'll show you guys later. But my machine, along with the mossy cobblestone I already had in the chest over here, made enough mossy cobblestone to be able to get a moss ball, which I stuck on here. Which I stuck on my pink picker. I still need one for my pickaxe, so I mean not pickaxe, axe, just normal axe, my pink chopper. But we'll see how that goes. Just keep an eye on this. It's out of water once again, so I'll just go fill this up. It's kind of annoying, it keeps getting out of water. I wish it stored more, so that it would take longer to fill it up, but then you would have to do it for half an hour or something. Every time it's every 5 minutes it's running out of water, so it's really kind of irritating me. But hey ho, I've got the routine of collecting the water slick now. Can do it quicker than anyone. Right, I even leave the door open between things. I know it's risk, like mobs in and stuff, but who cares? Who really cares? So I've also increased the size of the smeltery, which I'll show you guys in a minute, and I've got some monster heads to put up, because all the time I kill monsters and stuff, there is a chance that they will drop their head, which is kind of cool. And with the default skin I've sort of been wearing, so I haven't got one on now, I know. There's a percentage chance that they could drop one, and I've sort of been wearing them as I've got the default skin. Don't really care for it, but if I show you, I've got the creeper heads, and I've got a zombie head, and it's all pretty cool. So I can put that on my head. I can put the creeper head one on my head. I can put all of them on my head. The one I haven't got is a skeleton head. But we'll see about that. I don't know where to put these. Maybe I'll put these here, maybe. Yeah, like so. That suits it right there. I'll put these back. I don't really want loads of them out clearing the walls, but it's just kind of cool. What is a miniature red heart? Let's see, miniature red heart usages. I can make it into a heart canister, which permits health increase. Permanent health increase, sorry. Permits permanent health increase. Huh. Cool. Well, I don't know how to make one of those, but it doesn't really matter. But yeah, it's cool. I've also made, guys, a backpack which I keep in my inventory so it can't run out of durability. It's a different type of backpack to the last one. Slightly smaller, but hey ho. You can get large backpacks if I show you. So if I type in backpack here, so this is the type of backpack I've got at the moment, the normal standard one. I could also have dyed it so it looks a different colour, because I don't think you can have I don't know, let's say you want ores in one backpack and something else in another. You know which backpack is which. You can dye them different colours. You can also get large backpacks, but to do that, if I look at the recipe for a large backpack, you need tanned leather. Tanned leather. Oh, I'm pressing E instead of R. That's why it's going off funny. Tanned leather. You have to smelt this stuff called bound leather, and bound leather is 2 bits of leather and lots of string. I don't have enough string or leather. I have got a cow farm outside, but I've been using all the wheat at the moment for this thing, so I haven't been really sort of taking advantage of that as the best I can, because I need to make mossy cobblestone for my tools and whatnot. But anyway, I shall show you the difficulties I am having in the nether. Alright. Okay. So basically, if I come through here, that was just... Basically, I spawned in like a sort of little cave area, which was fine. And then so I dug out and I dug all the way. I can't sprint. I need food. Food. Yeah, always take lots of food with you to the nether, because there is no food. There used to be, I think, you used to be able to get bacon and pork chops and stuff from these guys, but you can't anymore. This is just another cave system, not very big. It sort of goes just down there and stops there, and then it goes up here and stops just over there. I mean, pretty small. So I still need more digging is still needed. I think I'll probably want to get rid of these guys. They are pretty aggressive though, so it's quite difficult to kill them. You're going for the kill, but because they're running towards you, they hit you at the same time you hit them, which is a bit of a problem. But we'll see. We shall see about that. So, I'm coming for you, dirty little bastard. Ah, bollocks. I've been fighting these for a while, but I had a small problem earlier where one of them was stood in a portal. Like that. Oh crap. One of them was stood in the portal and he was angry with me. So every time I spawned, he would be here. And then he would kill me instantly because I'd like spawn right next to him. And then it would glitch out, and every time I went to the portal, he'd still be alive on the other side. And I'd have to fight him while it's still lagging, while it's loading in the nether. And I'm like, oh god, I couldn't even see him. I mean, I was teleporting between the two things, and I was breaking down. Oh hey, you shit bitch. Anyway, I still need to do lots of mining here. So increase the length of this tunnel. Because there's pretty much nothing I can do about this, because if I was to delete the nether and recreate it, it would just spawn me in exactly the same place, but I wouldn't have got this massive this big long mine shaft, which is, I mean, I guess it's getting me somewhere. I just want to know when I'm gonna ever reach a sort of big open area where I might find which is where you'd find a nether fortress and stuff. Chances of me finding it in a little cave like this is pretty small. So yeah, a bit of a problem there. If I am to want to find a nether fortress, which I do because I want to kill some blazes, because blazes will give me blaze powder, and blaze powder means that I can put fire aspect on my sword, which means that the mobs will set on fire when they get hit, which extra damage even if I'm not permanently hitting them, which is good. The only problem is this does wear down my pink pecker, my hammer, quite a lot. To have to keep stopping every time it sort of runs out, like it does frequently. Hopefully that got rid of oh shit. broken. Shit. Does it fix itself? I hope so. I don't know, because it's got auto repair, so I'm assuming it fixes itself. But once it's actually broken like that, does it continue to fix itself? If not, I've got a bit of a problem. That will be annoying if it doesn't, but I'll have to deal with that. It does fix itself quicker in sunlight. I mean, the auto repair is a very slow process. It's not quick in any sense of the word. So one thing could take a few minutes, but let's just hope, because otherwise I'm gonna have to remake it or something. I don't know how to fix broken things. I mean, I don't think I'll have to remake it, but yeah, I don't think I'll have to remake it, because I think broken ones you can actually fix, a bit like if you've got a pick and an anvil in normal Minecraft, you can fix that with, I don't know, like extra diamonds or something, extra diamonds or iron or whatever it's made of. But hey ho. Oh, actually, I should just put some lighting in here. Do I have any torches? I do. So if I'm hitting the mouse a bit hard when I do this, but it picks so quickly that I can accidentally pick 2 blocks instead of just 1, because it mines so quickly the netherrack. So I need to hit it really quick, and sometimes that means pretty hard. So if you're hearing sort of like that sound, I don't know if you can actually hear that. I'm assuming you can. It's pretty loud. If you hear that sound, that's why. Oh fuck! Oh my god! Look how many there are. Oh my god! Oh come on then! Eat my penis. Yeah. Eat shit, bitches. Owned you. A quick nibble before I come after this guy. Ah! Yeah, okay, right, that was it. That done. I think I'm going to get rid of this portal here, because it's no longer any use, because I broke it, which really didn't help. Thought it might, but it didn't. Certainly didn't help. Oh crap, there's one here. Ah, sucker. Sucker. Sucks to be you. It's going to take a while. I leave this after I do this block, do this off camera. Yeah, I'll do that off camera, can't be bothered. Right, well, anyway, I'll leave that for now. See if my hammer fixes itself. Hopefully it will. But let's continue making, I don't know, a macerator. Anyone want a macerator? I want a macerator. Oh, and also what we were trying to make last time, a quarry. Now off camera I finished making the laser, and then I put 4 engines, which are just a bit of stone and a piston and stuff. They're Stirling engines, so they run off coal, not very efficient. But basically the laser shoots a laser onto this and generates power, which is this bar. You can see it's full at the moment. But with that power, it makes chipsets and stuff, and you say what chipset you want by putting a different items such as diamonds and redstone and stuff, and it eats that up and makes them. So I've got two of these, which I need 1, but you can't make less than 2 at a time. So, and I've got 1 redstone diamond chipset, which is what I needed for the Quarry Plus. If you guys were watching last time, the Quarry Plus is shit. I mean, I still don't really know that much about it. as I've got no internet, but you can well, first thing that makes it cool to me is that you can put, oh hang on, I need 2 of those. Oh bollocks. Okay, so how was it again? Redstone and diamond. I'll go get that. Bollocks, 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 bollocks. Redstone and a diamond. Redstone's in here, and a diamond is in here. With that, and put a piece of that. Well, oh, hang on. I'm gonna need some coal for the bit of coal for the engines if I'm gonna make some more diamond stuff. So put a diamond in there, piece of redstone in there. So this is how you do it. Select the redstone chipset, and then I'm gonna put some coal in each one of these. Put the coal in there. Ooh, bit of coal in there. Some coal in there, and then I turn these on. And yeah, see, shoots a laser across. Looks pretty cool. I wish you took damage if you actually stood in the laser, but it does make it a bit more realistic. You're like, I know, you're shot back across the room or something. Anyway, as I was saying last time, I've increased the size of the I didn't say it last time. I said it earlier on. I've increased the size of the smeltery. So it used to be stop here. Now goes up and increases all the way out the roof. It stops here. I haven't quite finished what I want to do with it, because if I add another floor, I need to have an open top, so the most I can do on each floor is too high unless I take it through the roof like I just did with the floor below. So I need it too high, and then if I create a room up here, when I create a room up here, because I will do, when I create a room up here, it will still have an open top unless I was to dig through the roof of the room and extend it to the next floor up, in which case I can have 3 on each one, which is cool. But it does mean that I can smelt over a stack and about a stack and a half of ores and stuff all at once, which is really cool. I've got this impure titanium, which comes from the I can't even remember where it came from. One of the ores. It's called impure titanium. I can't pour it out. The only way I can pour it out is if I mix it with something. What was it? I'll have a look. Impure. Yeah, so I've got impure titanium, and the only way I can pour it out is if I mix it with magnesium, which is another ore, which I haven't actually got any of yet, and then that will make molten titanium, and then I should be able to pour molten titanium out, which is, oh yeah, that was it. It comes from rutile ore. I don't know how to say that, but I'm assuming that can be poured out. Yeah, you can, because you can make ingots and stuff out of it, which is pretty cool. Titanium scythe. Yeah, I probably won't make one of those, as it doesn't have texture, and it probably is worse than my alumite, which is cool. So anyway, I said I was going to get on and make a macerator, and I will do that. So let's just drop off all this crap. Ores and stuff go in here. Ores in there. Got gems like that. Outdoorsy stuff, string and bones. More string from there was some spiders that attacked me in the nether, and they're like flame spiders. Also taken this chest was getting over full, so I split it up into outdoorsy stuff and food. So I got food and stuff, lots of bread, which is good. Actually, I'll put my excess bread in there. I don't need more than a stack of bread at any one time. I don't need lots of zombie brains, spider eyes. Zombie head can go in there. Is that it? I don't need arrows. I think I'll put the arrows away in there. I don't need that type of arrow. I want my iron sabers. Extra damage. That can go in the gems chest over here. And then I can put all these in the mix chest. Misc chest rather. Miscellaneous junk. Oh, bit of lag there, never mind. Put blocks go in the blocks chest, and that is nether coal ore, which can go in here. One thing I do want to do actually, nether diamond ore, can I macerate that so I get 2 diamonds? Diamond dust or something. Nah, if I macerate it I get 4 diamonds, which I definitely want to do, so I'll leave that as it is, as nether diamond ore, because then I'll be able to get 4 diamonds from it once I make a macerator. So macerator, macerate, and I need a macerator also to create coal dust, and coal dust is used in the making of a solar panel. I'm assuming the recipe hasn't changed, which I need to power stuff rather than just using my generator, which is just munching away at my coal. I'm running out of. So electric circuit, what was it again? An iron plate surrounded by, with the same recipe as it used to have, just with an iron plate in the middle. So an iron, oh yeah, what was an iron plate again? I've forgotten. Oh, whoops daisy. Iron plate. Iron plate is just 4 iron. Okay, cool. So take that out of there. I'm probably going to need quite a bit. So just do that. 6. I don't have any spare iron plates in here, do I? No. I don't. Right, so I will also need, what was it? Some cables, and how were they made? It was something to do with, oh crap, wrong thing. Something to do with copper plates, so it was rubber and an uninsulated copper cable. Uninsulated copper cable is cutters and a copper plate. So if I get the cutters out, which were in here, I think, yeah, here they are, and copper plates can be made like so. Awesome. So I get that, I get plenty of copper. Oh no, I need more than that. I'm going to need more than that. So we get a block of stuff, blue, and put that in there like so. Whereas the cutters, they're here, and there we go. 6 uninsulated copper cables. Then I insulate them with rubber, which I've got here. Insulate like so, and 2 redstone. 1, 2. If I go to the crafting table, I should be able to make an electric circuit now. This is not how you make it in real life. Obviously, it's probably a lot more difficult than this. But in Minecraft, this is pretty much as difficult as it gets. Actually, it's not as difficult as it gets either. Every time, I always think that this thing is like there's a creeper outside looking at me until I realise what it is. It's really irritating. So anyway, I got cobblestone, which is just cobblestone. Flint's just flint. Basic machine casing.